get ready, because this might be a little harsh, but I want you to get ready, okay? So I want you to remember this. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful. Even homeless people want to be successful. Like some of them did not make the choice to be living on the streets. Okay, life and circumstances have happened, but it's not a choice between success and non-success. That's not something you choose, right? And in this world of instant gratification, success does not just happen. It doesn't. Okay? There are success factors and criteria that determines your achievement level, and your success. So therefore, you must be willing to do the work. You must be willing to put in the work to get it done so you can achieve what you want to achieve, right? So when we think about the success factors, we have to decide. We have to decide. We have to pick a side, decide, and stop jumping in and out of entrepreneurship like it's a hopscotch, okay? When we think about the success criteria of being a successful entrepreneur or a person generally, it involves making a decision, right? It involves making a decision. So are we in or are we out? We can't be hopscotching in and out of business, right? We can't be jumping in and out. We got to make a decision. Which side are you on? So if businesses generally take, hear this guys, 3 to 5 years to be profitable, then by you hopping in and out and being indecisive, what you're doing is actually delaying your progress. You're delaying your progress and delaying your bag, right? Because we're all here thinking about how we could live better, how much income it could generate for us, how our lives could change, how our children's lives could change, how it could fund this project, that project. And ultimately, by not making a decision, you are halting your progress, right? You're halting your progress, halting your bag. And it's also called delayed gratification. You are delaying that beautiful feeling, that beautiful life you could be having by not deciding, okay? By not deciding. Okay? So remember when we used to play dress up as a kid, with, your cousins or whatever, right? Where you would constantly change into characters, and then once you're done playing the character for that moment, the whole thing is over, right? Remember playing dress up like it's over? And that's how some of you treat your business. Like it's a character you play on TV, right? Like it's a character you play on TV, and then once you're done, you're completely detached from it. And girl, it ain't the devil. It ain't the devil, it's you. That's a fact. God is waiting for you to decide and be firm in your decision. Waiting for you to decide and be firm in your decision. He doesn't need you to know everything or be eloquent. This is not it. This is not the game. This is not the place. I don't know everything. And honestly, I don't feel like the most eloquent person out there, right? You don't need to know all the things you think you need before you do the thing, before you get it, before you do it. So the block, baby, is you. The block is you. You're going to have to become a CEO and actually act, think, and make decisions like a CEO would. Let me repeat that again. You're going to have to become CEO, which means acting, thinking, and making decisions like a CEO would. Okay? CEOs don't run away from their businesses, okay? And they have systems in place to make sure they're performing at optimal level. They don't run away. They got things in place to help, right? And if they don't know something, they either take the time to learn it or hire someone who knows, right? Take the time to know it, hire a coach, or hire someone who knows it altogether. Say that they don't have to do that. I was on here earlier and I saw somebody I greatly admire. And he said he doesn't take advice from people that are not not even at his level, right? He takes advice from people that are above his level. So if you are at base level, then you need to go above your level to where you want to go and hear from them. Okay? So what's happening is some of you are out here, pasting together, copy and pasting all the gems you hear from Instagram, all the gems you hear from YouTube, all the gems you hear from wherever, and you cross your fingers. So you copy and paste everything together, and you know, it's like plugging a tire. Your tire has a hole and you plug it, right? You patch it up. So that's what we're doing here. If you're doing that, you're doing patchwork, right? So I'm not an advocate for spending your rent money, your mortgage, or your bills. I would never tell you to do that. I would never tell you to do that. But you need to know when to invest in yourself to help you move miles ahead, okay? The patchwork is not going to help you move miles ahead. It's going to help you inch ahead, right? Maybe put one foot ahead, but not miles, right? So you have to know the direction you're going in. You have to know what direction you're going in, right? I made a poll about planning for 2023, I want to say a few weeks ago. And some people answered, I can't remember what I put, like planning ahead. Something about planning ahead. And some people, I think one of the answers was yes, let's plan. The other one was not now. And a majority of people answered not now. And I thought, wow. If you're not already thinking about 2023 or what that looks like in your business, then where are we going? Like, where are you going? Where are you going? Right? So you have to know where you're headed, or at least have an idea to make your job easier. You have to know where you're headed, or at least have an idea to make your job easier. If you're going to, you know, an interview or a friend's party or any kind of celebration, you don't just get on a bus and hop in the car with no clue where you're going, right? You don't just hop in the car and start driving. That's not how it works. You generally have an idea of where you're going. 135 6th Avenue. You know, it's not, you don't jump in an Uber and just say drive. They're going to ask you where you're going. Or you can't even order Uber without knowing where you're going. That's the truth of the matter. So why are we doing that with our business? Okay? You don't need to be ignorant of that fact. What you do need is some type of plan, instruction, map, or tools to help you get there, right? So why don't you do that with your business? Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we practicing mapping things out? Make a process to make the process easier. Make a plan to make the process easier, to get you from A to B, right? Make a plan to get you from A to B. So in order to embody the success factors, they are deciding, becoming, and planning, right? Deciding, becoming, and planning. Those are factors you need to embody, because life is about making decisions and abiding by those decisions. Listen, you can always change your mind. I think what happens is you think that it's written in stone. It has to be that way forever. And it doesn't. You can change it. But just make a decision. Because oftentimes there's no decision. There is a want. There is a desire. Right? There's a want. There's a desire. But no decisions being made. And you are left stuck. You are left stuck. You are left wanting. But not doing anything about it. Not acting. Right? And so that's what we're going to have to work on to get us through for 2023. It's going to be a different type of year, and we're going to need to know what's up. We're going to need to know what's up. We're going to need to know what we're doing.